You want to race, Paul?
I haven't had medical insurance in 52 years, but I think it's time.
What is that? It's saying... Soul Enrollment Center.
That's what? Repeat that?
Are you looking for medical coverage, sir, for individual or family plan, health insurance?
Yes. Yes, I am. I haven't had medical insurance in 52 years, but I think it's time. I'm getting old here.
Alright, I'm getting out of here. See you guys in the morning. You want to race, bro? No? Alright, little review. My new 530 Tmax, new to me. Bike is 100% stock right now. I've got a variator, over-range kit, oil filter, kind of the basics coming. I've got an exhaust coming as well, a Malossi windscreen and some carbon fiber. It's a nice bike for cruising. It's nice for commuting. It's heavy. I'm 6 foot, about 6'1", and I'm flat-footed on it. But if you were shorter, this bike would definitely be too tall. But I went over the scale today. I'm pretty light. I'm 170, and it weighed in at 650 pounds. So yeah, it's definitely a heavy bike. But this morning, I was able to cruise at 85 miles an hour, really stable, really comfortable too. You've got this, put your feet up here, which is nice, or kind of down here. But yeah, so far I'm pretty happy with it. It's a really smooth bike. Suspension's great. The brakes are almost too good on this bike. If you grab a handful in the front, you're going over the bars, you're locking the wheel up. They're really strong. I did the old, had the death wobble going on at my house. I grabbed the brakes too hard, and the whole front end locked up. The tires suck too. These are old tires. Sounds really good actually stock. It sounds cool because it's an inline 2-cylinder. But to show you guys kind of how the acceleration is, bone stock form. You guys can see the speedo there from a dead stop. I'll just give it full throttle. As you see, it just goes like straight up. So it's only maybe 100 feet of flat ground. Has a parking brake, which is cool. You've got some different functions up here. Not a whole lot. Surprised it doesn't have like miles per gallon, but I haven't really messed with it too much. But anyways, I'm happy with it. I'm stoked. I got rid of the big funky mirrors on the side. Oh, this back tire is insane. It's just rock hard and really old. So if you had old tires on this bike with the brakes the way they are, you're gonna die if you ride aggressive. Yeah, I probably won't ride this a whole lot more until I get tires, because this thing is downright like sketchy right now. See if I can get it to brake traction with just stabbing the throttle. No. But anyways, yeah, the tires are super sketchy. They're rock hard, and they're dry, and they're old, and they suck. Cold. The only thing I'm not too sure about on this bike is this electric keyless mumbo jumbo. I'd rather just have a regular key. I know that's like the fancy model, the fancy one that has the keyless, but I'd rather have a key there myself. Trying to be a rabbit, maybe? You got ears? I don't know. Yeah, not a big fan of that. Got a little bit of storage. Nope, not storage. That's your gas. It sucks not having the windshield on. I took it off because I couldn't handle the 6 foot tall windscreen on it. I've got a Malossi one. Got a Malossi one coming, I think next week. So I'll pop that guy on, should help out quite a bit aesthetically as well, because the other one was just giant. I'm not looking forward to taking all the panels apart to service this bike. All right, we'll pull over here, give you guys a little walk around. I'm sure most people know of the Tmax, but we'll kind of do a quick little walk around, show you guys what's up. So as far as size goes, I would say it's probably like the size of a Honda Reflex. I don't think I think a Helix is longer. Helix is definitely longer and lower, but this bike isn't actually giant. It actually looks pretty good for its size. You got some nice rear pegs here, which are sweet. The way this works, you just press this button and the seat comes open, and you can see the size. I have that's for the ADV 150, taking it to, got lots of room, but I'm getting a bracket. This is just for the different points I need for a bent piece of steel. A good amount of room. I mean, you could fit quite a bit down there. These shocks are worn out, so I'm going to replace those. You have storage here, but you got to unlock it and it opens up. It's pretty deep. Overall, I'm stoked with the color. I got rid of these are where the mirrors went here, these filler plates. This looks terrible because I took the giant windscreen off. My Malossi one comes tomorrow, so it'll fill in this whole area. I purchased all of this in carbon, this piece in carbon as well. And then I think I purchased this section and this one in carbon as well. They make all the back pieces carbon, all kinds of crazy billet stuff, but I didn't go too wild with it. They make a fender eliminator kit, which I'm gonna get as well at some point. It's cool, it has another little mini caliper here for the parking brake, which is pretty cool. And I'll show you where that's at. But it sounds pretty good in stock form, actually. I'm gonna smoke these because I don't like the amber. But Patrick said these are R6 size brakes, which is pretty cool. He said they're exact same ones. Really nice lights, really nice factory LEDs, I believe. But yeah, pretty stoked with it so far. Gonna try not to die on these tires tonight on the way home, so I won't go too crazy. This bike you can totally cruise. You can cruise it at 90 and it actually feels totally stable. So this will be a fun bike for me to commute back and forth. Longer rides where if I want to ride for, 5-6 hours at a time, something like that. Take my wife to the beach or something like that. I've got a KTM 1190 Adventure, but that's a giant monster and it gets like horrible fuel economy. And then I've got a Gixxer 750 93, and that's just a whole different beast. So yeah, pretty stoked with it. If you guys have questions, comment down below. Like I said, I've got an exhaust coming. I have the Malossi overrange kit coming for this. I've got a Malossi belt. We're gonna do, your valve adjustment, oil change, spark plugs. I've got a Malossi air filter, the windscreen as well, and then the carbon stuff coming. Probably winter, I'll probably do the full cylinder kit, cam, A-racer, tuner, all that stuff, and I guess they're just total monsters when you do that. The variator by itself apparently is supposed to be giant, just huge difference. Just doing the variator is supposed to be night and day different, so really looking forward to that.
Right.
I am.
And so which credit card do you want a lower rate? Which one do you carry the highest balance?
It's the Visa card.
Sir, how much the balance? Yes, how much the balance you owe on your Visa card?
About 6,000.
And so kindly grab your Visa card and verify me the expiration date. We're gonna providing you the lower rate on your Visa card.
Okay, you want me to, do I need the card or you're gonna give me the number?
Fred, who you talking to?
Mind your
I'm
business.
talking about the number.
Oh, okay, you want me
I'm
to,
talking about the number.
okay,
Fred!
are you ready?
What are you doing? Why are you giving out your number?
Okay.
Are you ready for the number?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go. The whole number or the expiration?
The whole number.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, you just not enter the number.
Okay, okay, I'll enter it. Hold on.
Sir, you do not enter the number.
Alright, for 8 more to go. Did you get that?
Sir, what's your
Everything from the talk, right when you talk, I press the button. You can hear.
Cool bikes, you can get them for $5 to $6,500, something like that. Used on Craigslist, I wouldn't say they're super common, but you're getting basically motorcycle, kind of more motorcycle engineering and motorcycle quality. It's definitely not a cheap, you know, a cheap slap together out the door bike. Apparently they were as much as the R6s. They're the same price when you went to the dealership to buy them, so I'm told. But yeah, stoked about it. It's a lot of fun. It's heavy, it's big, but yeah, I enjoy it. Pretty cool bike. I'm stoked to have it. Oh, and as far as acceleration goes, stock form, I would say, man, it doesn't like power out of the hole super hard. And apparently that's the design of the variators, are really just like a two-stage design, so I'm told. But the variators are pretty tame. They tame this thing down quite a bit. The variator is supposed to be drastic difference. I would say it's on par with like a, it's probably about the same as my runner, my 180cc Galera, up until, I don't know. They're actually probably about, I would say they're probably pretty similar powers. I think these are about 40-ish, mid 40s, I think, or high 40s horsepower, and more torque. They're heavy. And my Galera is probably somewhere in the realm of 40 horsepower too, so probably pretty close. The Galera is definitely snappier out of the hole, but this has that torque to pull you uphill. You can do 90 miles an hour uphill with this bike, or stab it at 70 and just bury the needle. I'm not going to say it's a fast bike, because I've had leader bikes and all kinds of fast bikes, but it's pretty fun for what it is. It's a pretty sweet machine. Oh, hear the fan come on there. I haven't seen that temp bar come up that far, but it's probably just sitting idling. All right, let's try not to die on these tires. You guys have questions, comment down below. This is a new to us bike. We're gonna do a lot of dyno testing and playing with it, but I don't know if there's a market. Excuse me. I don't know if there's a market for making parts and selling parts, but we may, because we're gonna get to know these bikes pretty well. And we have access to CNC wheels and all kinds of crazy Italian stuff and turbo kits and all that good stuff. Not gonna do a turbo kit, because from what I'm told, they're kind of really hard to ride, because they just spool up and spin out, apparently. So yeah, you guys got questions, comment, and we'll try to answer them, and let us know what you guys want to see next. Let us know what you want to see on this bike. What is that? It's saying no key signal. I don't like that. Plus the battery's low. Hope the key didn't like fly out of my pocket. Let's see what we got here. That would be bad if I lost the key. No, there it is. Huh. Weird. I don't know what that means. I'm afraid to shut it off. I'm just gonna ride it home. But yeah, I don't like all that electronic stuff. Yeah, say no key signal or something. I'd rather just have it be simple and stick the key in the ignition and work, personally. Kind of annoying. Also, now's probably a good time to review these mirrors. We sell them at Kuig or however you pronounce it, but they're not too bad, they're not too expensive, and they don't vibrate at all, which is really, really cool. It's my first ride with them. They don't shake, they don't vibrate at all, so we stock them. They're really good mirrors. A little campfire there. So after this ride, the stock suspension is really, really good. It's super, super smooth. It's not bumpy, it's not rough, it's really nice. It's not soft or mushy or whatever, it feels really good. Really surprised. That hill back there just went up. Is really steep, and I was able to do 85 up that hill, and it just wanted to keep going. So it's definitely a bike you could get in trouble with if you wanted. I mean, I could easily see getting in the habit of doing 90 to 100 miles an hour every day if you had that speed addiction, if you will.